Hey everybody, I'm Cyrus Aragnos. This is going to be a more of like a tutorial sort of video to show you exactly like what I do in order to get everything working. So I have some limited functionality on this video, and but I do want to show it to you. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to get up, move my chair out of the way, off to the side here, and please forgive the state of my bedroom at the moment. So I'm gonna pick you up. Oh no, you're picked up. Oh no. Okay, so sorry about the shakiness. So there's the studio light kit and the green screen. I had to move the configuration of my room. We used to in my old videos you would see like a picture of something like that of the background of my room. So my computer now faces this way, and you can see the green screen back there. And let me switch places. Let me put you back. Sorry. And then right up here is the other studio kit, the other light kit. So it's shining on both sides of the green screen. So we got ourselves, let me see about angling you down a little bit. Nope, I screwed it up. Stand by. There we go. That's better. So on each side of the green screen, hold up. This is like the first time I'm like doing something like this, so the screen is a little close to the camera for what I'm looking at here. So, as you can see, we're getting some shadows along here, and because we've got the light here and the light here, and it's shining directly on me, so we've got shadows behind me. Now, normally in a green screen environment, what you would do is you would have the subject, me, you'd have me stand about right here. Now you can't see my face anymore, but you would have me stand about right here, and the lights would be about 3 feet behind me. So about right here would be the lights. I would be up here in front of the lights, and then the green screen would be at least another like 1.5 feet, 2 feet behind the lights. The reason for that is, and then of course you would have where I'm standing, you would have more lights, more studio lights shooting towards me to provide lighting on me, the subject. So we've got our light kit. Now, like I said, you would have those other lights coming on me because of the fact that you don't want any shadows on your green screen. Right now, you can see a shadow right here, and you can see a shadow right here of my body because I've got the light kit coming from here and the light kit coming from here. Now, if they were more, if the studio, if I had more room to work with instead of just my bedroom, the light here would actually, instead of being right here, it would be more of over here. That way it would shine across the screen. And then my shadow would move across this way, not directly onto it from where it is right here. Same with this light that's right here. It should be more over here. Of course, space issues. So it should be right over here. That way the light comes this way across the screen, not directly at it like from here, and then this one's coming straight up from right here. That's why you're getting these shadows, because of the way that the lights are set up. But that's just what's going on. I haven't ironed the screen at all because, well, I've shot the Battlefield 4 video the other day, and I hadn't set up, like my desk was still in the other position, and the green screen was just right across my bed, and it worked just fine. I didn't even set up the studio lights. And it seemed to work okay with the chroma key here. But anyway, let's move off of this part. Let me move my chair back in. Okay, so now that I've explained the green screen, let me move more center here. Also, because of the way my room is set up, I've got a TV right here, and so if my monitor is at an angle to me so that it sees more of the green screen. If I have it perfectly level with me playing here, you'd see the TV, and it's not cool. But anywho, so let's start recording here on my on my computer recorder, because we've been recording on the camcorder. So let's see, I've got to get this guy here back inside. There we go. No, stay. Thank you. No. Okay, that's good right there. I mean, we're gonna mess around with this. We're gonna mess around because I want to show you what I do in creating these videos. I showed you a while ago with that sniper video, but now that I've got the green screen, I want to do something. I want to do another one. So what I do is I start off. Now, because of the fact that this is, I'm recording this right now, it's hard for me to plug it into right here. So I'm going to put in a different, I'm going to put in something different. This is only 30 seconds long. It's something I recorded like not even 5 minutes ago. But, and then this is just like this wildlife track thing here is just a, see, I got to turn down my volume here or else we're going to get double sound. So basically this video here is just a sample video that comes with Windows 8 or Windows 7 or whatever the heck I'm running. So, and then I've got and this is what I believe is called B-roll footage, that's the footage that you're going to be transposing onto the green screen. So what we are doing is, what are we doing? So anywho, what we're doing is we've got this video in, and now we got to enter into this next video, this part. So I'm going to grab both of these guys because in Sony Vegas Studio Platinum 13, when you have video that you're going to be putting on top of another video, that it literally has to be on top of the other video footage that you have here. So now, as you can see, we have the green screen behind us right here, and I can move anywhere inside here, and you'll see right here. Let me make that a little bigger, actually. I'm used to it being on my second monitor, and so I'm used to it being a lot bigger, but that's fine. That right there is fine. So you've got the green screen back here, but we got to get rid of it. So we can either go, there are two ways that we can do this, and I totally did it one way that I don't like doing it. You can click over here to Event FX, and you can add in the chroma key that way. But in my opinion, I like coming over here to the tabs. You got Project Media Explorer, Transitions, and Video Effects and Media Generators. So go to Video Effects. I'm already on it, but it would be at the top and come down to chroma key. And from there, you've got default blue screen, green screen, pure red screen, pure green screen, and pure blue screen. I just use the standard green screen. And you click on it and drag it onto your video that you've got the green screen on. Drag it on, and now you got this little guy here. So as you can see, I'm this weird type of transparent thing. It's not perfect. Now, what you need to do is set Show Mask Only. That way you can see just what's going on with you. I also mute out the video that we're going to be putting ourselves onto. That way it'll look better. Now, as you can see, we've got some pretty good levels here, but not down here and not down here. That's getting to the point, parts in the screen where the light is farthest away from the light kit, and that's fine. So we've got these areas that it should do a pretty good job in getting rid of. But anyway, you want to turn the high threshold all the way off, so your screen is going to come completely white. I put my blur amount to 0.020. That's where I like to have my blur amount, not too crazy of a blur, because that's where it's going to outline around the subject. Put a blur to keep the actual pixelation out of there. But so the low threshold is what you want to work with, and basically you're just going to drag the slider and watch this area right here as I'm dragging up the slider. We're at 300, and so as you can see, it's starting to get rid of the green screen and bring in and keep what we want. Now, if you go too far, it'll take away what you want, and that's not what we don't want a transparent us, because if we turn that on, look at that, we're transparent, and it's just not, it doesn't look right. So we want us to be pretty much like 100% white. Your subject needs to be pretty much 100% white. I do it at like 700 most of the time. I think I've gone as low as like 650. Yeah, that's actually not too bad. Let's see where 600 takes us. Okay, so 600 was a little too low, because as you can see, we're starting to get some things down here and a little bit down there. So 600 was too low. Let's go 620. And I still got a little bit of thing right there. So we got to bring it up just a little more. Let's do 630. That's probably good where we want it. Now, that right there, that little speck up there, is the it's the tip to the studio lighting kit. And so let's see if we can try to get rid of that. It's almost gone. It's hard to see. Let's see, I'm going to make this guy bigger. Yeah, see, it's right there, but it's like, let's try, whoa, yeah, 665, why not? Okay, so as you can see, we are getting rid of it, but now we're starting to get rid of me and of your subject, and you don't want that. So where we were at, we were like 650, no, not 500, jeez. 650? I think we were at like 630 or something like that. Okay, we were at like 640, I think. There we go. That's actually not too bad. And so basically what you want to do is, now that you've got your mask right, come down here to your slider and slide through the timeline and make sure you don't have any random pixels that jump in every now and again, which I think I see one right coming up. There's some right there, but that should hopefully not mess around with us too much. Yeah, see, I just went up, and I think I lost some of my hand there. Yeah, see, but then again, I am mid-shot, and so it is hard for it to keep up. I'm utilizing a webcam here for my videos. So, I mean, if you utilize a, if you utilize an actual camera that has like a video feature, that might do a little bit better for you. I don't use it because it doesn't have a flip screen that comes out and then tilts, so that when it's facing me, I can't see what's being filmed. With my webcam, I've got it over here on my second screen. I can see exactly what's going on what's being recorded. Now, my dad has a Sony HD Blu-ray HVC HD camcorder. Now, this thing is freaking awesome. I wish I could utilize this a little bit more. I mean, my dad would probably let me use it, but, you know, because, I mean, this screen flips around, and you can see everything. I mean, look, I mean, I'm looking at my screen, and you can see it right here. And that would be really awesome if I could have a camcorder like this pointing at me, and then I would be able to see everything that I'm talking about and everything I'm doing. And then have it like right over here, and make sure the green screen is in focus and everything, and then bam, I'm done. It would be nice, but I don't have the money for a camcorder, and unfortunately, I don't have an SD card reader for this camera on my computer, so I cannot use that at all. But anyway, back to this guy right here, this dude. So we've got ourselves a pretty decent mask going on here. I don't think that there's many problems going on. I can see a little bit of problems every now and then, but I think we're okay. Let's go ahead and watch it.
Hey, everybody.
So,
Hey, everybody. Sorry, Sir Agnes.
and I'm starting to get the other audio from this guy. Let's mute that.
Is just trying to make sure the green screen's working, and my arm is totally off screen. I totally just realized that. So, but that's okay. Maybe if I move over this way.
So we're getting a little bit of pixelation in the background. That's okay. Maybe we turn up the blur just a little bit more. But I think we're pretty good on it. Because like even in my when I'm playing my videos, I'm not going to be moving around as much as I am in this. This is just a test. This is just a test video. So, but I think we've got a pretty good, decent chrome key out. We've keyed out most of the green. I think we're pretty good on that. So let's turn back on this guy. And my computer lagged there for a second because I'm doing so much. And I've got it on high quality for this video render. This render right here is an active render, and I've got it on the best. Or I don't have it on the best. I could put it on the best, but I'm not going to, just for speed reasons. So it looks pretty good. Looks pretty solid. I mean, we're not doing so bad on the actual pixelation. I'm not seeing many problems at all. So. Oh, look at that guy. He's back there. But basically, now that that's done, what I do is I bring this guy up, and let's just make him smaller. And there we go. So now what I do is I take my main footage here, and I make it smaller to fit into into the small sides. So I come over here to track motion, and for the entire film, the entire section, let's see, I got to keep this in an area where you can see it. Because I almost did it where I take it off screen to my other screen, but I can't do that because then you won't see it. So what I do is you grab one of the corners. You can do it in any one of the corners and make it smaller. You want to make sure your aspect ratio is turned on, so it keeps your aspect ratio. But you basically just make this guy smaller. And as you can see, I'm getting smaller in there. Let's see, let me just make this guy smaller, and let's make this guy bigger.
And my arm is totally off screen. I totally just realized that. So
That way you can see exactly what I'm doing here.
yeah.
So as you can see, I'm making myself smaller. And then what I do is I use the arrow keys, and then I just drag him over. I left click on this guy here, the square, and then I use one of the keys, the down key, right key, to move myself over. Now this is a little small. I made myself a little too small. But once I've got myself basically set up in the corner, in whatever corner I'm going to be recording in, I'm pretty much good. I'm pretty set. And so that's basically what I do. And I mean, really, that's like the gist of it. Because now that I'm in there, we're good to go. The green screen is doing its job very nicely. I mean, it's awesome what it's doing right now. And actually, let me pull this guy out so I can make it like much bigger here so that you can see it. I mean, and then here, let's see if it'll let me. Okay, so this is on full quality, and as you can see, we're really getting some nice footage here. And it's just like, this is the green screen. You're not seeing any of the wrinkles or the creases or anything. And the lighting on me seems to be pretty good. I'm a little shined on my forehead, but that's okay. I can live with that. And I'm not seeing any defects in me whatsoever. Like, yeah, sure, right there when I moved up and I reached the top of the webcam, it cuts it off, and right there when I went over to the right. But, you know, if I limit my movement when I'm recording, I don't really have much of a problem of running into the sides of the webcam, which is one right here and then the one right there. So, I mean, literally, I don't have much to work with here. I'm like this. So, I mean, it's really not much to work with, but it's working so far, and I like it. I like what I can do. This looks a lot more professional with my videos. I don't just have a square. And in fact, you know, I'm not sure. Let's see, what can I do here? What can I do here? Go in there for a minute. I got an idea. We're going to, let's see.
But that's okay. Maybe if I move over this way. Yeah.
I don't know if I have any other media.
Right here is more center. There we go. Okay. Well,
I do. I can throw this in there.
everybody.
Well, actually, you know what? I'm just going to throw in the same video clip.
Sorry, Sir Agnos. This is a B-roll test. So,
And then what we're going to do
just trying to make
is
sure the green screen's working. And my
track motion it.
I totally just realized that. So, but that's okay. Maybe if I move over this way. Yeah. I move this way, right here.
So this is just, I'm going on the fly here.
There we go. Okay. Well,
So this is what my videos used to look like. It would have a square, literally a square of the background, and then you would have me sitting there. I mean, look how much we're missing behind the screen here. We're missing a lot of footage here behind the screen. And as you can see with the green screen there, it just makes it 10 times better. Because you can see what's going on behind me, and we're not losing the footage that I want you guys to see. So that's how I make my movie. And I'm basically what I just showed you in order to make the movie that you're about to watch, because I've got the webcam footage going on right now, and I've got, you know, the screen recorder going on. I'm going to have to do basically the exact same thing. Come on, transpose in there, you stupid thing.
move this way.
Get in there. Thank you. That's huge.
There we go.
Thank you. No! Stop it. Thank you. So basically I'm going to do the exact same thing with adding in this footage, but instead of the horses and the wildlife, it'll be what you're seeing as the actual Windows desktop. So, but, yeah, that's how I make my movies, and I hope you enjoyed this episode of this, whatever, you know, this editorial video, whatever you want to call it. And hit the like and the subscribe if you enjoyed it, and maybe I'll make some other ones, or, you know, I'll do some other stuff. So, I didn't show you, but let me angle this down real quick. So, right there, that little guy. I got myself a new microphone. It's a desk microphone. It costs like $75 or something like that. And it was actually a pretty decent investment, I think. So, because it's got some really, really good audio. Because I was recording on my webcam, but the audio from the webcam, but now I'm recording from this guy, and the audio, I hope you would agree that the audio is just so much clearer and so much better. So, again, I will see you guys in the next episode. Have yourself a great day.